Hello, everyone. Welcome to the week 9 video lesson. Here you can see we're going to be writing a short personal essay, like our second short essay. And I'd like to just remind everyone to make sure to include quotes and information from the sources. Okay, so let's see. So just I wanted to quickly talk about why do we need to practice writing essays? So essays are a good way to practice organizing our ideas. Writing can help our speaking as it teaches us to organize our thoughts in a clear way. So we should always remember that writing is also connected with reading because we have to read in order to know what to write about. And then writing also helps us organize our ideas for speaking. So, and related to that, writing is a form of production, right? This is called output. Input is the language that comes in when we're listening. And then output is the language that goes out when we're either speaking or writing. So this is a really important part of the language learning process. Another reason is many college exams for ESL students and all students feature a writing test. So we will be doing a practice writing test for Bunker Hill Community College later in the cycle. And then there will also be a real Bunker Hill test that you can take if you want in May. I'll let you know those dates. So please let me know if you'd like to take that test. The Bunker Hill test and many other kinds of these writing tests, they ask you to use quotes and information from sources. So that when you're writing these sort of short essays, really practice to try and introduce the source, like the article or the video that you watched, and then introduce a quote, like, the author said, and then add your quote. This is really important. And then after you have your quote, you want to add your opinion to this quote and sort of discuss how this, relates to the point of your essay, the main idea of your essay. So we're going to keep practicing this, everyone. Everyone's practicing. Don't worry. We're not supposed to be perfect at this. Many other tests like the TOEFL, I know some of you are interested in taking the TOEFL or IELTS or GRE have a writing component. So just so many reasons to practice our writing. Of course, if you all want to try and, get new jobs and things like this, we need to be writing like a resume, cover letter, emails. So just so many reasons to work on our writing, right? Of course. Okay. So I just want to remind everyone, we're just practicing this one style of essay called a personal essay. So I'm just saying this essay is personal, just for fun, just to practice this. In this essay, I'd like you to try and relate the resources in the class to your personal life if you can. So these are the essay questions. So here are the questions. You can choose one of these. You do not have to answer both. So how has COVID affected the way you think about your own health? Why? Or how has COVID affected the way you think about your work or jobs? Why? I guess for some reason, if COVID-19, the pandemic, has affected you in some other way that's not here, and you would really like to talk about that and use the sources, I think that's fine. Just sort of let me know how you're writing that in your essay. And so when writing this essay, I think you could really think about how has my life changed in the last 2 years? I know my life has changed. I mean, look, I'm recording a video for students in my basement. I wasn't doing this before. And if it hasn't changed that much, that's fine, but maybe you could explain why. Maybe the pandemic really hasn't changed your life. You could talk about that. Again, please try to use Texas style paragraphs. That was in the last essay assignment. And try and write at least 250 to 300 words, about 3 paragraphs. Again, make sure to use quotes from at least one source. I think everyone can see I'm really emphasizing that. Please use quotes from sources in this essay. In the introduction, for the introduction of a more personal style essay, I think you should give the reader some information about who you are. You might just say how you feel, what you do, who you are, etc. You want to introduce the topic. So everyone should be introducing the pandemic, COVID-19, something like, in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic, began. You want to introduce the topic and you want to explain the main idea of your short essay. So here are some examples. Like the main idea maybe could be the last sentence of your introduction or the second to last sentence. But here's an example, like COVID-19 changed the way I think about work and study because now I can do this from home and be around my family more. Now that might be true for you. I'm just giving examples. After spending so much time at home with my family, I realized I didn't need as many things in my life. This helped me focus on my personal health and lifestyle. I don't know, I'm just giving examples here. So what about body paragraphs? Please just, you can remember Texas. Think about having a topic sentence for your essay. Evidence means quotes or information from sources or materials like videos and articles. Examples can be helpful, like you can give examples of your ideas. And then analysis really just means opinion, giving your opinion in the paragraph. That's really important. And then summary is like having a sentence to summarize a paragraph. So notice how like maybe a really basic good paragraph should have at least 5 sentences. The most important thing in this essay writing is to include quotes and information from sources with your own analysis. I'm saying it again. So show a quote, everyone. This is an idea for writing a paragraph. Give a quote, then give your opinion. Show a quote, show your opinion. I think this is a great, just like always thinking about this, adding some information from the thing that you read or watched, and then giving your opinion. I agree with this, I disagree with this, this is important, this is not important. So again, here, make sure you introduce the topic in your paragraph and the source material. So here's an example. The COVID-19 pandemic has been very difficult for many people, and in some cases, it caused people to work remotely. So here in the yellow, I'm introducing the topic, right? I'm not discussing a quote yet. I'm not giving the source or material. I'm just bringing up the topic. The topic here is remote work during the COVID-19 pandemic. Then now I introduce the source. In an article from CNN entitled, "These companies decided to go fully remote permanently," the author explains how many companies are continuing with remote work and its impact on workers and the economy. So in the green, I'm just introducing the source. Now, after the green sentence, I would then add my opinion. This kind of change has allowed workers with different kinds of flexibility, and this has been important for me, right? So I'm trying to like relate this source to myself because this is a personal essay. Hope everyone understands this. I hope these examples are helpful for you. In a conclusion, everyone, you really want to try to have a full conclusion. Try and write a full paragraph, 3 to 5 sentences. You want to restate the 2 or 3 main points in your essay. Maybe you really only had 1 main point in your essay. Okay, restate that, like say it again, okay, in different words. Remind the reader of your most important idea, or explain to them what they learned from reading your essay. Like, what should the reader remember? The person reading your essay, what should they remember from your essay after they read it? Think about when you read a really good article online. I'm sure all of us in the class read news and internet articles, right? Of course. When we read a good one, what are we thinking about afterwards? We're like, wow, I learned something from that. That's cool. Like, I feel different. I feel empowered. Like, oh, great. This is what we want to do to the person reading our essay. So an example is, these are just some ideas like the COVID-19 pandemic taught me that, blah, 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 blah. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I had to change jobs and careers. So this blah, 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 right? Maybe it could be something more serious. You get to write about anything you want. Maybe, one of your, maybe you got COVID-19 and this, made you think about, your life and things like this. Maybe being home all the time made you sad and that made you rethink your life. It could be something serious. You can do whatever you want. Of course, don't write anything you don't want to. But everyone, this is the assignment. If anyone has like questions about their writing or about how to write a short essay, please let me know. Sorry, there's some background noise in my house. And I would be happy to meet with any of you anytime on Zoom. Please, everyone, if you have a question, if you're struggling, if you're busy, please let me know. Just send me an email, send me a message, ask to meet with me. We could have a 30-minute meeting on Zoom. It's something very easy to do. Just let me know. I'm here to help you. I hope you're watching this. I just want to go to the Google Classroom really quickly and just show you that we're in week 9. It's called Short Personal Essay. Here is the actual assignment. And you can see that I have the 2 questions here. There's some instructions. And then I'm just pointing out, here are the resources you can use, right? This is a resource these are resources about COVID and health. This is the resource about COVID and jobs and work, about going remotely. And then here are 2 resources that both Dilian and Annie added. And you can add your essay into this document. So I guess if I click on it, you can, yeah, you should be able to write your essay here and then turn it in. I will double check to make sure that that's correct, but you should be able to add your essay here and turn it into the class. Let's go back here. Oh, I know why. If I go into the assignment, yeah. So yeah, you should be able to turn it in, right? Everybody's getting a copy. Okay, so everyone, please let me know if you have any questions. I think I went over everything. I hope everyone also realizes that we had this assignment 2 weeks ago, and this is your basis for your essay. So you have already found quotes, right? So many of you, have already have quotes and analysis. So it's perfectly fine to cut and paste from your assignment here and use this information in your short essay. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much. I'll see you again. Have a great week.